Here's a quick demo of how AudioPen works. It's an extremely simple tool to use. All you have to do is click this big orange button at the bottom of your screen here. And as you can see, AudioPen has started listening to me talk. On the free version, you get up to 3 minutes per recording. And on the Prime version, as you can see, I have up to 15 minutes per recording. Anyway, what AudioPen lets me do is it lets me just ramble. I can just sort of vomit all of my thoughts out into the world without worrying about what they look like when they're converted to text. Normally, what I would have done is sort of typed these down individually and kind of edited them to make them ready to share. But with AudioPen, I can just talk. All I have to do is speak, and AudioPen will clean things up for me. It'll take out the stuff that I've repeated. It'll remove all of my filler words. It'll restructure text in a manner that makes it sort of easy to read and ready to share. And I use it for a bunch of things. Like one of the things I use it for is to journal, where AudioPen sort of lets me clear up a bunch of messy thoughts in my head by rephrasing them and showing them back at me in a way that just makes more sense. Besides using it for personal stuff, I can also use it to create content. So for instance, if I want to write a blog that's based on a bunch of things that I've consumed, and I want to take all of those inputs and create something interesting, I can basically just speak out my thoughts on a particular subject, tell AudioPen that I want to clean it up and have it written in a particular format, and it'll do that for me. I also use it to like format emails, frame emails rather, not format them. Create emails, create text messages, but I can just tell AudioPen something, tell it to write in the style of an email or a text message, and it'll do that for me. Anyway, I'm going to pause this. As you can see, it's getting to work. It goes through 3 stages. It uploads first, then it transcribes, and then it rewrites. While it's doing all of this, if you're a Prime user, you can download the voice note that you've just recorded as well. It usually takes about maybe 20 seconds to a minute. For longer voice notes, sometimes they can take longer as well. But you'll see in just about a moment, this thing should finish rewriting and it should sort of show me the note that I just created. And there we go. This is what it's rewritten for me. And this is what my original text looks like. So like this big bunch of text right here. And this is the cleaned up version. I can do a bunch of things with this. If I want, as a Prime user, if I want to rewrite this, I can click on this. I can say I want this shorter, and I can tell it to rewrite it for me. I can ask it to write in a different language as well. I can ask it to write in a different style as well. Those are Prime features. On the free plan, of course, you can just take this. You can maybe create an image out of it that you can then share. You can also just share this directly via email, Twitter, or WhatsApp. Or you can maybe just copy and paste the text wherever you want. For now, I'm just going to save this to my library, and you can see that it's shown up here. Anyway, I'll take you through a few of the settings before we wrap up. If you click on this button up here in the top right corner, you'll see a couple of settings that are available to the free users, similar to the ones I mentioned earlier. The input and output languages that you can define. For Prime users, there are a range of other things as well. You can tell AudioPen to write in a particular style. This one's my favorite. So for instance, you can add custom styles here, or you can choose from a bunch of preset styles. There's even a style library that you can visit and add and remove styles to your presets. One of the most interesting things that I like is I can get AudioPen to write like me as a Prime user. So I've created a custom style where I've fed it some of my own text that I've written in the past, and AudioPen can write in that style for me. Other than that, you can of course ask it to write like an email, write say bullet points in the form of book notes if you want to use it for that, text message style as well, and a bunch of others. You can also give it a bunch of special words that it can remember and spell correctly. Very often it could get the spelling of a name wrong. This helps avoid that. You can also integrate it with Zapier if you're a Prime user. So you can, let's say if you're maintaining a database of your notes in something like Notion, you could do that automatically through this integration. There are then a bunch of other things that you can also do with the Prime plan, which I'll let you sort of explore at your own leisure. A couple more that I'd want to mention before we move forward. One is on the Prime plan, you can upload audio, so up to 25 MB per file, and you get 50 uploads per month. and it'll sort of run the entire exercise of transcribing and rewriting it for you. You can also upload text notes. I find this useful when I'm in locations where I can't speak very openly. So if I'm in like an office or a conference room with other people, I can give it some text and ask it to transform that. That's very useful. Besides that, smaller features on the Prime plan, you have tags that you can use, you have a search box, etc. Last thing I'd want to show you guys is if you click on the account tab on the top left corner, there are a bunch of useful links out here. The most important one of which is the button to retry your transcription. If for whatever reason a transcription fails, say your connection was weak while uploading it, or you weren't happy with the transcription, you can click on this and it'll retry your latest transcription. You can also send me feedback here if anything's not working the way you expect it to, or if you just want to see a particular feature, you can get in touch with me through this. You can join the affiliate program down here and earn a nice chunk of commission for every sale that you drive. And you can of course gift AudioPen Prime to someone if you're feeling generous. Last couple of things, you can export your notes, you can delete all of your data, you can download the web app, which functions, it's not a native app, but it functions almost exactly like one, except that you need to be connected to the internet. And if you're using it on your phone, then your screen needs to be on when you're recording. And one of the most useful things I like about the tool is the Chrome extension. You can install that here. And what that does is you can basically use AudioPen just the way you were using it right now, but from any tab. So let's say you're reading an article and you want to save notes, you can just open the Chrome extension, hit record, start talking, and AudioPen will just listen to you from within any tab on your browser. That's about it for today. Hope you guys find this tool useful. I've found it fairly useful in my life so far, although it's been maybe like about 3 months right now and I love it. I'm biased, but I do. Yeah, thank you for making it to the end of the video, and if you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch, and yeah, I'll see you around. Cheers.